Don't you dare.
Help me. Ikea Young's going to kill me. Please, police, come save my life. Now what?
What'd you do
I
to my
win.
truck?
It's clamped. $500. I'm not even going to charge you $1,000. This is going to be a test for you.
Wait, what do you mean a test?
I called the cops. They're on their way. Tell
Well,
Mikhail Vars that the cops are coming. Mikhail Vars, the cops are coming. Don't hold me up. The cops are literally almost here.
What are you gonna do? My car?
No, you didn't.
Got
I
my
ducked.
car,
I
it's
ducked.
fine.
You missed. You missed. Oh my goodness, the cops ain't
You know what, actually, I might put money.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ember. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm refunding with my friends.
Oh, that sounds fun. You making lots of money doing that, or you just having fun doing it?
Oh, it's fun and I do make money.
Oh, so double trouble. That sounds great. I'm just towing.
Nice.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you get like 330 money per the part thing.
Oh yeah.
The HVAC parts.
Well, no, I don't do a lot of crime. I rob a 24/7 every once in a while, but like not the whole robbery, just the registers, you know.
Oh, well, if
Yeah.
you get into the safe, that's big money. It can be like
Yeah.
over 10K.
Yeah, but I'm not patient enough for that. I'm not patient.
Yeah.
You know.
You do need to wait 5 minutes for it to open.
Yeah. Mostly when I rob that, it's out of desperation because I need food and I don't have money, which hasn't been a problem in a long time. Or the other day I robbed one because I was doing news and it kept taking us to this 24/7 where nothing was happening. So I'm like, well, I'll make something happen, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you can rob locals as well.
The what?
You can rob locals as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just
if you hold a weapon to them, they'll just give you their money.
So I can do that with like my knife, and it'd be fine. Oh, cool. I hate locals.
Yeah, but they might alert the police though, so you need to be careful. Police will probably not turn up though.
Yeah, I've beaten up a few locals, and there's never been a cop that showed up. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I should let you go so you can focus on your friends and the roof running, but I was just checking in, you know? Making sure
I walked
okay.
away. I walked away from them to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
But yeah, I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Well, I'm doing okay. I wouldn't go as strong as great, you know, but I'm doing okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dressed like Tessa at the moment.
You're dressed like Tessa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm dressed like me, I guess. I'm not dressed like any fun way right now.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your roof running, and I hope that at some point you get into a nice fun chase that you get out of.
Oh, that would be bad because I did sign my plea deal, but I'll be in there for like a year and a half.
So you're supposed to be being good right now. You're on parole?
Yeah, I said I would tame myself on Friday. Yeah, I'm on parole.
All right. Well, hopefully nobody recognizes you because you're dressed like Tessa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a fox mask as well.
Yeah, I have a fox mask also.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't wear it very often, but I do have one.
Ah.
All right. Okay. Well, have a good day, Ember.
Yeah, have fun towing. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
get gas in the car. In the car, sir. You can get in the back seat. It's okay. Actually, hop out.
You all right, man?
Hey, how's it going?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my boss.
Ah. Yeah. Seems like something bad happened.
Nah, he's good.
All right. Well, have a good night.
All right.
Where you want to go?
Hi.
Hi.
Anywhere. Do we want to grab a car,
I
or
don't
do we
know.
want to go work a little and yap?
I did some working.
Okay.
I haven't been able to get food today.
All right. Well, you're in luck. I have 3 combos
All right.
that I will probably not eat.
So then,
There you
what
go.
else do we do? Wow, thank you.
We can go continue our towing adventures for a little bit, or we can also do some sanitation. We can also not do any of those things and just go sit somewhere and hang out.
Yeah, maybe let's just sit and hang out. I didn't have a great
All right.
towing experience today.
Oh,
I
God,
had to
okay.
wait at one tow lot, the one in the city here. I had to wait for a good 15 minutes while EMS picked up 2 people who were laying on the ground, and another tow truck was in the way. So
Oh, God, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you
And
pick a spot.
most of
We
what
can
I was
go.
getting is Mosley's deliveries and impounds anyway. So Toto's on
Okay.
his grind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I pick a spot. All right. Well, we can go kind of back down where I was. It's nice down there. It's not high up. I like high up places, but you know, you got the the fear of heights, so we'll keep it nice
Yeah.
and low for you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's like a hill, you know, solid
That's-
ground.
Yeah,
it's
that's
usually
whatever.
pretty good.
But yeah, this is not. This is just a beach. So
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
so how have you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, yesterday was a little stupid, but just sitting at the trial. Today we went for a double date racing
Yeah.
with Bianca and Jasper, which was pretty fun. Bike racing. I mean, yeah, motorbike. But I don't know. Other than that, nothing real special. It's very much same old, same old.
Yeah.
How about you?
Pass.
Okay. Were you sitting here before?
No, I was just sitting on my back on the beach.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna. I might just. Well, once again, this looks like a ramp, but I don't think it is.
Mhm. Yeah.
It'd be a silly ramp, unless I guess it's you're in a water
yeah.
vehicle.
True.
some
Yeah,
sort.
but getting it up,
Yeah.
yeah, not too easy.
Yeah. I had some music playing on my phone. I needed to turn it off. Yeah, you look one way, you see all the boats and machinery. You look the other way, it's just ocean
Nothing. Yeah.
and
pretty
rocks.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see some glowy coral in the ocean.
Yeah, I like the ocean. I've always lived kind of close to the ocean, so
So
pretty
I
nice.
I can remember a lot now.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Like from my whole life. It's been a little much. It's been kind of why I'm moody, and some days I don't want to do much because I don't sleep at all, and the day before was filled with a memory flood.
Okay. I guess, I mean, that's understandable. That will overwhelm you.
Yeah. But like that whole situation with like Tessa and Sneaky and them, I can remember that now.
Okay.
I kind of wish that's all I could remember again. So.
A bunch of bad stuff, huh?
Yeah. Not great stuff. And also some, like, just, like, dumb stuff as well. Like, things that it doesn't matter if you remember or not. Like, this
Right.
one time in 5th grade, I was standing in front of the school waiting for my bus. And Marcus had been sick that day, so I was just standing there alone. So we had to wait for the last bus. He usually came to my house after school. And I was just standing waiting for the bus all alone. And I thought, man, I'm going to remember this moment for the rest of my life. I had forgotten it by the next day, but now I remember it again. So
That's super interesting. That's kind of odd, but very interesting.
yeah, and I mean, it's just like, it's inconsequential. It's just something a 5th grader's thinking to keep his mind occupied, you know? So yeah. Marcus would come home with me after school from about 3rd grade until we had our falling out. And I would do chores, and he would usually just sit and watch me do chores, but sometimes he'd join in, you know, he knew what to do. And he'd stay there till his mom got off her shift at the hospital. And she'd come pick him up, take him home. It was a way for him to not, you know, be home alone all the time.
I don't remember if you mentioned Marcus before, or have I just forgotten?
Hmm. He was my best friend from
Mhm.
kindergarten until I was like 15.
Okay.
He's dead. And he didn't die when I was 15. When I was 15, we went to a party, and he texted me and he asked me if I thought Stacy would let him touch his boobs, and I texted him back that only if he asks. That's the only way he's gonna know, you know, man. And I have a processing issue, or I did at the time. It wasn't a natural processing issue. It was one put there by my grandma that it made me read his text out loud and then read my response out loud in front of all of our friends, including Stacy. She got a little bit red, but he got redder. His was embarrassment and anger. And he booted me right out of that party. And then he joined up with my bully. And they became best friends. And it made my life a living hell. Only, you know, I was trained to be good-natured, and I just kind of let it skim off my back, you know? Like, I'd every once in a while give a funny retort or something, and everyone loved me because of it except for Marcus and his friends. And then, about a month after that party, he and Stacy started dating. So it's not like it even hurt him all that much. She thought it was funny, you know? But I think, she might have kind of liked me at first. So I think maybe that was what it was about. She would flirt with me a lot. And back when I was in kindergarten, I probably would have flirted back because I had a major crush on her then. But we were 15. I was over that. Even if my grandma hadn't made me be over that, I would have been over that. Oh. I think that's why he was really upset. It's because she was kind of into me, and one of her friends came up and told me Stacy thought it was so cool that I was telling him to ask for consent. Like, that shouldn't just be a given, you know? But, I him dating her didn't fix our relationship at all. And when I was 17, after I'd pretty much withdrawn from social life at high school because I was in charge of the farm, I had to pick up the slack that my grandma left when she died. He and his friends got drunk one night. They came onto the farm, and they killed Bertha, my sow. She was kind of like my mom. She was the one I went and read to all the time. She's the one my dad taught me empathy with. And, they decapitated her. And Dad and I heard the squeals from all the pigs. Ran out, but we were too late. We saw them running. My dad acted quicker than I did, and he hopped in his truck and chased them in their car. I stared at Bertha for a second, then I heard the crash out in front of my neighbor's yard. they had crashed into a tree. So I got on the quad and I rode out to find my dad driving away. And had flown through the windshield and had broken his neck on the tree that they collided with. This kid named Sean, who I barely knew, he was new to school. He was bleeding out, but he wasn't dead yet. Looked like his throat had been slit. So I finished that off, rather than have him suffer. But in the back seat, my boyfriend's brother had been my biggest bully all my life. And he was just unconscious back there, but he apparently had been smoking, and my dad used a cigarette to light the papers, like the fast food wrappers and stuff on the ground. He lit them on fire. And I noticed they were on fire. And I ran back to the quad. Yeah. And it exploded at my back and lifted me into the air about 3 feet. Got me almost knocked out on the quad, you know. I was able to get on and drive away, and our cops are incompetent, but I think it's on purpose. It was just a drunk driving accident. 3 kids at school. So that's Marcus.
Oh boy.
I've always
Yes.
remembered that. Nobody was around to erase that memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a memory.
The memories that have been flooding in have been worse than that. So, that's what I'm dealing with.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
You know, it's whatever.
Sounds awful. Yeah, I
Not-
mean, whatever.
It's not something I can
I would-
change.
No, that I understand, but it must be, I mean, it can be hard. Still.
Yeah. It was really hard going to that funeral with my boyfriend. No, and I could have probably pulled his brother out of there. He would have been hurt, but he wouldn't have been dead, you know?
Yeah.
Would have still probably been a prick.
Probably.
I sometimes wonder, I mean, I'd been dating Tommy for about a year at that point. And I sometimes wonder if I would have been able to say I love him back had that not happened. It was another year before he just kind of gave up on me. Broke down at my feet, wanting to know why I couldn't love him. Yeah, I just patted him on the head and told him he was embarrassing himself. He should stand up. I knew he deserved better than me, but he still didn't think that up to a week before I left town, you know. He showed up at my dad's
Yeah.
funeral.
Yeah.
I think he stayed there longer than I did. I got on the road.
Mm-hmm.
A week before my dad died, I gave him a black eye. The only time I ever hit him. I never hit him when we were together. I hit him like 10, 11 years after we were together, something like that. I keep thinking I'm 27. I'm 28.
Hmm.
I lost a year to my dad being sick.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, after you turn 20, it's kind of hard to remember.
Yeah, well,
Or 21,
gotta-
I guess, probably for
keep
people
on
in the
top of
US.
it to remember the big
Mm.
ones like 30 and 40 and all those times that
Wow.
they say you're over the hill, you know?
Huh. Yeah.
50 or half a century, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll have learned something by then about myself.
Yeah, I mean, one would hope, but it is never ending.
Yeah.
There's always more to learn.
So, those worst memories,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really describe those to Ken, but that's the kind of thing he's been helping me with when I'm panicking. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
remembering all of them at once. You know?
Yeah.
But, I had a bad night with Ken last night. I got very angry with him. And for the first time since
Oh.
I've been here, I felt like stabbing someone in the gut. Who,
Oh.
you know, isn't just a local who's
Yeah.
annoying me. Or after me. I didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think, just making me angry is enough to get me to actually give in to that impulse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah. I know.
All my memories are of hurting people. You know, that little kid who wouldn't even go fishing cried for the fish and the worm, you know. My grandma didn't... My grandma used my dad as a tool to kill people, you know. She used me as a tool to get information out of people. And most of the time that included torture. And Ken said, you know, no wonder she erased those memories from you. Even your grandma knew that that could fuck a kid up, you know? She was probably doing it to, you know, out of some sort of care. Yeah, well, I think if she really cared, she wouldn't have made me do it, you know?
Yeah, that's what... I think that's the more sane thought.
Well, you don't go to Ken expecting sane thoughts.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's got a unique perspective, I guess.
Yeah. You know, he didn't just start brainwashing people because he thought it was going to be fun.
Yeah.
He started brainwashing because that's what he was taught to do when he was being brainwashed. I by his adopted father's people. His parents sold him. So, like, you know, everyone's got a sad story. Just depends on what you do with it, huh?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, well,
There's probably something in him that's innately into causing pain. He is a psychopath. I think he was probably, we talked about it a little bit, he even thinks he was probably a psychopath before they made him a psychopath, you know?
yeah.
Now me, I don't think I would have been anything like that if it weren't for my grandma. She definitely made me into a sociopath. I couldn't feel
Yeah.
anything. I don't know, not all my memories are back, so I don't know if that story I've been telling about how Marcus gave up on me, I don't know if that's the true story about why. I can't trust any of my memories that I've had forever. And some of the new ones seem like just nightmares, like it couldn't have been me, you know? Or maybe they are. Maybe I'd be healthier if I just assume they're all a dream, you know?
I bet that's, pretty scary.
Yeah. Did I
Like
tell
in
you
general.
about the one
Yeah,
with
no,
my
go ahead.
mom?
I don't know.
I was 8. And she came for me. And they
Oh.
let her spend a week there. A week where I had a mother who was acting like a mother to me. Probably even more like a mother than most mothers because she was trying to make up for lost time, you know?
Yeah.
And on the third night there, she whispered to me in the middle of reading me a book at bedtime. She said, I'm gonna get you out of here. You're gonna come with me. I just gotta figure out how to do it so they won't come after us.
Oh. Oh boy.
The next Sunday, Grandma called us out into the barn. And she held my mom's arms behind her around this post that we had. It was just meant to, like, tie an animal to. It wasn't meant to, like, well, I got to tie my mom to it. And, Grandma took me over to a hay bale, and she called my father. And she sat behind me and forced my head to look at my mother. And she used her thumbs to hold my eyes open. And she triggered my father. And he cried. And my mom cried. And he slit her throat. My grandma told me to go fix dinner and told Dad to go take a shower, which is what she would tell him when she wanted him to forget what happened.
Yeah.
Water would wash away his memory. And so while she was cleaning up my mom and leaving her in a place where she would be discovered, my father came into the kitchen and told me, "Don't worry, she's not dead. I didn't do a good job." Well, my grandma came home and said, "Tad, you're asleep. You're dreaming. Go back to bed." When I woke up the next morning, I didn't remember the entire week. But my dad never took his shower. And, he was being defiant. And he broke that programming, and I think he broke it because of the love he had for her. Like, it made him strong enough to not follow that direction. So he lived his whole life knowing where she was. She was in a hospital somewhere. I overheard him talking to one of his friends. She was in a loony bin. Huge scar on her neck. Grandma found out I knew about that and took that memory too, but just, you know, made me a lot less mad at my mom.
Yeah. That explains a whole lot.
I had already come to the conclusion that she probably wrote that letter she wrote. It was real mean to my dad, just as a way to keep him away. I don't know what he did when he was here in Los Santos. Did he kill people she knew, or was she just acting on the threats of my grandma? I don't know. They would have had to tell me that for that memory, although maybe it'll come still. So yeah, I'm not having great nights. And last night, I was given into a compulsion I had when I had an especially bad memory flood in, and I went to this hill that I go to. And Kenneth was there with one of his friends. They were going to have a meeting up there. I drove away and I was mad because I thought he knew that that was my spot, that I needed that spot. I kind of made a lot of assumptions when I was very angry. But I never told him that spot was special. I just had him meet me there once, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell him why I was there. And I was also angry because the meeting appeared to be to recruit somebody. And I was supposed to be there. And he knew I was around. And he didn't ask me to be there. I felt like I was just tossed aside. And like he was disregarding my feelings. And like, it made sense because that's what I'm expecting him to do, you know? But I just got so angry. Everything got cleared up. but I was still angry when I went to sleep last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate feeling anger.
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorite emotions. Especially for my obsessive mind, it just, it clings.
Yeah, it feeds itself.
But, Ken said he won't have meetings there anymore, so. There's no guaranteeing that other people won't now that they know about it, because there were several people up there. Anyway.
How are you feeling about it now?
Well, I'm torn, but not because of the anger. That's died down. I'm fine. It's I'm torn about the person that they're recruiting.
Oh.
I don't want them to recruit her. And most of that's because I like her.
Okay.
I don't like most of the people I hang out with Ken, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he's only recruiting her for a part of her. Because she has a split personality of sorts. They only want the mean one. And I want to protect the one who's not mean. It's almost like I'm trying to protect myself,
Yeah.
Except she's a little bit more brain damaged than I am, I think.
Yeah, well... Something that I realized at some point, and it kind of resurfaced while I... a couple months back, while I was having a little bit of trouble with Jasper. Just because I felt like he was kind of done with me, because he didn't have any use for me anymore. And I realized why I had this feeling of wanting to protect someone, and it kind of stemmed back to my feelings as a child. How I always wanted a brother, someone to keep me company, someone to be like my ally. But I think more than anything else, I just needed someone else to protect, because it's so much easier to protect someone else than it is to protect yourself. And I think you might be right. Maybe you're feeling kind of similarly towards her.
I mean, I've already taken care of her.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be. I feel like engaging with her is just ruining other things in my life, She's a funhouse clown. She's my therapist's wife. 2 reasons I shouldn't engage. But the other day she had like a concussion or something. We had been chatting through text, and she started saying real weird things, real simplistic, like she was a toddler or something who knew how to spell.
Hmm.
And so I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then eventually she just said, oh, I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then I went to the U-Tool, and she was there with like a whole bunch of people, and she was crying about a dead bird, and Joe was there, so I figured, you know, she's taken care of. Then I get this text of her saying, friend dead. And I thought she was talking about that bird that I saw them over. I was like, well, what's your friend's name, you know? And then she said Marley. I'm like, I think that's a clown's name. I tried to get more information, find out if she was alone, find out if she needed help. And the way you kind of do with toddlers, you know, you give them the simplest questions where the easiest answer is going to be the correct answer, you know. And
Yeah.
I had her ping me rather than trying to ask her where she was. Once it was clear she needed help because she was alone with a dead person and a concussion. And I got there and he wasn't dead, he was just unconscious. He had passed out because he crashed the car because he was so drunk that he couldn't control it. So I got them both in my car. She had to ride in the trunk because I only have a two-seater that I was in, and took him to the hospital, made sure he checked in, and then I had to remind her that she needed to see the doctor as well. She was also in the crash. So she checked in and I went back, and I had to remind her that she needed to call Joe and tell Joe where she was and that she was safe. And she did that, and I went and made sure he didn't need a ride back to his car, even though I was kind of dubious about that because he was still a little bit drunk, you know? And he didn't want one. So it's like, I bought that car for $1,000. Who cares? I drove her away with them waiting outside the hospital, but I felt useful. I rarely feel useful.
How did you like it?
I felt like I was taking care of my dad again. I had a purpose.
Yeah.
Even if it was just for like a little while, and it could have got me killed because for all intents and purposes it seemed like I was maybe kidnapping her, you know. I didn't tell anyone before I picked her up. I just picked her up and took her to the hospital, but not only that, I picked her up and put her in my trunk.
Yeah.
But like, I've been talking to her on the phone
Mm-hmm.
as both of her personalities. She's sweet with the one that I know that I like.
Yeah.
She's definitely still crazy, but she's sweet.
What do you think Ken wants her for?
Her other personality.
But for what purpose? Just to have, or
Her other personality is the protector. Comes out when
Right.
Ember is not doing great.
Mm-hmm.
A very composed version of her. But also loves hurting people. That's the way she wants to have fun, is to hurt people.
Right.
Ken recruited me knowing that I don't like hurting people, but I'm kind of like one of the exceptions, I think, at the moment. I think he thinks eventually I'll start, but I have no way of knowing that for sure. Maybe he just likes me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, he already wants to give her tasks, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
She's already said as much to me.
yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a big surprise. Because if you're recruiting, it is for some reason or for something,
Yeah.
for your personal collection, whatever. But it's not just to have friends. Or at least that's what I think.
I'm not completely sure that Ken is capable of having friends who aren't a part of this family. And like when recruiting is like,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it seem like a gang.
Yeah.
It's more just like a friend group of like-minded individuals, but
Yeah, but I mean,
but he
so
gets to be in charge, so it's a cult.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's that's how you gather power. If it was just a friend group, it wouldn't have to be official. There wouldn't be anything like join me.
My big
You
doubt,
know?
About he made me doubt what he's actually doing last night,
Oh,
because when I showed anger toward him,
mm-hmm.
he first called me. He called me while he was Smiley, because he was doing the meeting as Mr. Smiley,
Mm-hmm.
and he seemed very threatening. But later he called and he apologized, and he came up to the hill and he was making sure I was okay, and he introduced me to his friend that I think took my place in that meeting. Someone who has been his friend for years, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do they say around here? OG? Something like that?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of stopped believing his intention is to brainwash me into doing everything. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's trying a different tactic with me. He wants me to be willingly there and trusting him. So
Yeah.
he's treating me with kindness and respect in a way that if he were just worried about being in power, he would have tried to teach me a lesson last night. And we probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah. I think
I'd
you're
probably be
probably
in
right.
ICU.
Yeah, and thank fucking God you're not. But I think, like, there's the immediate power, or not even power, but show of strength or show of force.
Yeah, that's what he was doing
But-
with her last night. Getting a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people surrounding her in masks.
Yeah. But then there's also, like, just power by, especially in this town, but everywhere. Like, the more people you have around you who you can trust to be by your side for any reason, for, because you pay them to, or because they want to be like you, or because they're in your gang, or because they, you know, um, whatever reason it is, that makes you more powerful. And how do you stay powerful? Well, you keep those people close.
Yeah.
You keep those people wanting to stay with you, which means he understands that you can't be treated like everybody else necessarily.
I can't
Because
necessarily be controlled.
yes, not like that. And so that's also why, like, since the beginning, when we were talking about him and how he approached you and how he was opening up to you about all kinds of things, it seemed since day one like he knew how to play the game of, all right, let me give him a lot,
Yeah.
because then it'll be easier to trust or to build trust.
I'll tell you one thing though, Sonny.
Yeah.
You know, I've needed him to break my programming and
Oh,
all that
yeah.
stuff, but
Yeah.
the way he acted last night made it feel like he needed me, which is another tactic, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, it can also be true.
as I've gotten to know him, I think he's just as lonely as I am a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got his fiance, who's always busy doing other things, and he's got his friends that stop in every once in a while, but
Yeah.
the other day, I was just asking kind of what's up, what's going on with him, you know, what's he doing, does he need anyone to hang out with, and he was just alone doing the news.
Yeah. I mean, that is what happens here. Like, that's how you end up making friends.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just, like, your needs meet, kinda. I mean, there are other circumstances as well, but I feel like oftentimes, especially when it comes to lonely people, birds of a feather flock together. That's what they say. And I
Yeah.
think it is true. Because we need other people. We need that purpose. And we
Yeah.
need that, I mean, whatever it is, sense of belonging.
I don't know, I feel like I need to maybe pull away from him a little bit and do a little testing of my
Mhm.
own,
Yeah.
because right now he's seen my anger, but he hasn't seen my anger outside of desperation. I was panicking because the compulsion, I couldn't feel the compulsion, and I was memory
Yeah.
flooding. But he hasn't seen
Yeah.
the pure anger. I'm usually not loud about my anger.
Mm-hmm.
I get quiet.
Yeah.
And my grandma once, when I was like 13 or 14, during one of our sessions, she mentioned to me that the scariest she's ever seen me is when I'm super angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her if I was like extra powerful or something during that time. And she said, no. You're just very quiet.
Yeah.
Like, not in the normal, just nothing to say quiet.
Be intent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like right now, I feel like I forgive him. He didn't know what he was doing. It became clear last night that he didn't know what he was doing. I had not communicated certain things to him so he would know what he was doing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I actually see him. So we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
I always dump a lot onto you. I'm a trauma dumper.
Well, I mean, likewise. But it doesn't. Okay, it's wrong to say it doesn't bother me because, some of the things that you experienced are, troubling. But
They're just nightmares. I had a normal
yeah.
life. I
Huh. Mm.
I played pee-wee football
Mhm.
and
Yeah. Yep. All that.
yeah.
But it's like I told you before. I'm used to conversations like these. I mean, not like this. Everybody is unique, and everybody's experiences are they are what they are. But I, just professionally, I've done a lot of this. Of course, it's very different because you're my friend. But there's also a reason why I enjoyed the work that I did. I enjoy hearing all of it, Not just the good parts, not just the fun parts. So the, painful
The
parts.
horrifying parts, the terrifying
horrifying
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it all makes sense, or it makes everything make sense. Even if it's not I don't know. Even if it's kind of crazy. They're
Yeah.
just like pieces of a puzzle that makes up the picture of you.
So just think, if my grandma wouldn't have been an absolute prick,
Mm-hmm.
all that might be wrong with me is OCD. Because I think that's like actually a real affliction that I have. That doesn't come from years of trauma and brainwashing.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine that.
Imagine that. At first I thought the OCD was just brought on, after my dad died. Like it was just a thing that happened, but some of the memories have been pretty clear. Pretty clear OCD that just is kind of taken from me. My grandma just programmed it right out. Like hypnotism when you're trying to quit smoking.
Yeah.
It was still there. I just wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And
Masked away.
now, the worst part is that I could have been living my whole life learning to deal with it, and now I can't even order my fucking food,
Yeah.
I can't put myself in the limit list as a mechanic, which is a job that I know how to do now,
Mm-hmm.
I still can't do it, so sorry, Lloyd. I think he probably knows that's done because I haven't gone back and got more parts. I'm still not done with the ones I have.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I've been dealing with a lot, so.
Yeah.
If you see him, you can apologize for me. Say, hey, I know I recommended this guy. He seemed like a hard worker, but he's a fucking lazy piece of shit, it turns out.
He's a fuck up.
Yeah. You got a lot of shit wrong with him.
Hmm.
He's a smiley now. That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes things don't work out. Timing isn't right.
I'll figure out something. I like doing sanitation. Eventually, maybe I'll just start trying to sell materials. That's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe I can just sell materials to Lloyd. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for sure.
be his material plug. Maybe give him a little bit of a discount because I'm probationary there.
Oh my god. Maybe, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Don't you have a survey you're supposed to be doing?
Well, I mean, I put someone else to work.
Wow.
Apparently, let's see. Water has been kind of blowing up. I think Elena got convicted. Hmm. So, embezzlement, I think. Well, I don't know. Actually, let me just check.
All I see is all this Habibi MC Hades stuff from Ray Romanoff. That's all I see on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's too much. I'm glad I don't have my notifications on. So you watched more of that than I did?
Yeah. It got awful at the end.
Like, how?
Just, well, it got late. You could tell everybody's energy levels were kind of dropping. So I think Wes's tactic was to, like, when they decided to put Elena on the stand to defend herself. I mean, Braun did a pretty good job at kind of plugging the holes that the prosecution had poked into their arguments. But once it was time for cross-examination, Wes basically just, well, he asked her questions, and she just rambled. She rambled on and on and on.
Tad.
No,
No.
it was crazy.
Oh, Elena, no.
Yeah, because you know what happens when you do that?
You give
open this-
away too much information all at once.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
say
you
too
you say
much.
things.
You
Yeah,
talk
so-
about how you love Benny so much, and you just wanted to help him out, and he totally had to
Yeah.
pay for it. It wasn't like
Yeah, and it was all. But I mean, so she
and you
managed
just
to
thought
kind
you
of
were having fun with Yuri, you know?
Yeah,
You're putting
yeah,
worms
exactly.
in. Okay, anyway. go
people's
ahead.
cars. Yeah, were you were there for that?
No, I wasn't.
No.
I just know these
You
things
just know that
because
this
I
is-
heard about them.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty miserable at the end because nobody was objecting to her just yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping, And I mean, while she was able to kind of explain some stuff, it felt like, well, I mean, apparently she got convicted for something. I don't know what, but
Yeah, I saw the only twat I saw about it was Ursula saying they got
Mhm.
a air one for her. What a criminal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I also got fucking Junior. He sent a text to me saying, "Hey Siri, play Locked Up by Akon." I'm like, okay, all right.
Do you
But
know how
yeah,
long she's gonna be in?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We'll see what it says.
Life, the new lifer, Princess Elena. let's
Yeah.
let's re
Yeah.
re-elect her.
Yeah.
Get her an
But yeah,
Edgar.
I had to. Oh yeah. I mean, I had to leave at the end because it got to the point where, okay, they got Elena off the stand after she had, oh my god, talked and talked and talked and talked. And then they were supposed to just highlight evidence. And I think while Wes was doing it, one of the judges got a major headache, and that's when I said I have to leave. Like, I can't stay for this anymore. It's too late. And I also said the verdict will probably not be today, so I will not miss anything.
And you
Okay,
were
Junior
right.
text me. I was right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, because, oh my god, so much evidence, so much stuff to just go through. Like, no way they're gonna do it in like 15 minutes. Okay, so Junior said $850,000 fine, 1 year in prison, guilty of accessory to terrorism, embezzlement, and reckless endangerment. That is,
That's barely anything.
well,
Well, I mean, it's a
but,
year,
I
and
mean,
it's a large fine, but like
well, yeah.
you get larger fines for other things.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean,
accessory to
white collar.
terrorism.
Yeah, what is that?
I
But I
talked to some terrorists once. Accessory to terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She thought. I mean, I'm assuming she thought she was just joining a fun group, and then.
Yeah, that's what she kept saying. Yeah, they wanted
I
to
just-
drown fish.
I just thought they were.
That's what
funny.
I thought.
Fish can't
Yeah.
drown.
Yeah,
water.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I didn't do any recruiting for them. Like, I just talked to Kyle Pratt and Carmine Costello about it. Like, I wasn't actually I didn't actually recruit anyone. Those were the only two people I talked about, or two about. Oh boy, yeah, it was kind of painful.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a lot of loud supporters of hers not happy, but I mean, that's how it's gonna be. And I think, I mean, I feel like it's always hard to be on the other side, or on the side of the of the victors in cases like these, because it seems like, you know, the big bad establishment came and you know, slapped her for trying to be just such a fun, lovable, you know, just
For being a
princess,
19-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I mean, I have no. It's so funny because I am part of the mayor's office, but I don't have any particular love for, you know, the establishment, for governments, for anything like that. I understand their function, but you know, I've worked most of my adult life in the media, which is like a kind of opposing power, or not even opposing, but, you know, checks and balances. So it just feels, in situations like these, it feels like, okay, so do you understand, like, how dumb it is to think that the Department of Justice is the corrupt or the bad party in this, when you have a mayor clearly abusing her power? Like, who's supposed to, you know,
Yeah.
like, are you supposed to be able to do whatever the fuck you want if you become the mayor? I don't think so. But yeah.
Simon, have you ever mentioned your past in media to Ursula or Ken?
No.
I'd avoid that.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I know you don't talk to
Yeah.
them really, but
I also don't want to talk to them about this.
yeah. No, it definitely. I think he'd be interested in you if he knew
Mm-hmm.
that you were good at getting information.
Yeah. Well, I've
That is-
already done that once here,
Yeah.
and it ended in disaster. So, you know,
It's just a
lessons learned.
concern I have. Well, because the other day when I was doing news with him and you called,
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned I was doing news with a friend or whatever. When I hung up,
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, you could invite her to come along," and I'm like, "Ah, no, she's doing something." I didn't know if you were doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of excused
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, no, that I mean that's good to know, but it's also like with Ursula specifically, I have chosen to avoid
News
having,
talk.
you know, that. Yeah.
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 She quit.
You know. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's Junior. He's gonna yap my ear off, but I'm gonna answer real quick.
All right. I'm gonna
Hello.
get up and walk around.
Okay. Tell me more. Yeah, it sounds like it. He probably annoys the shit out of some people because it's very clear that he's a stickler for rules, but that's exactly what you need in a prosecutor, right? Is someone. Yeah, yeah, and I mean, every time there was some sort of rebuttal required from him, he had it just ready, you know? It was yeah, and he knew exactly where to kind of poke. Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive. Okay. I mean, it depends on how spicy you want things to be. Like how many? I mean, they already have a hate boner for you, I guess. So, who knows? But I mean, like, how childish do you want to be? How spicy do you want to make things? How much do you want a target on your back, like a bigger one? Oh God. Okay. Yeah, you just not a felony, I don't think. I don't think so. Oh, are you gonna piss on her car? Might be your car soon. Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, that's the adult thing to do. There will be plenty of time to, you know, get into some shit at some point. But you know, like right now, I mean, if you become the mayor, then you'll have much more protection. You know? Yeah. Such a big W. So big. Huge, even. Some would say huge. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, talk to you tomorrow, maybe. Yes. Yeah. No. No, this is not... Yep. Yep, yep. Yep, 100%. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Good night. Bye. Alright.
I'm kind of sad.
What are you
'Cause,
sad for?
Well, next week, Wendy's gonna have clown college for
Oh.
2 days on Thursday and Friday. During times when I'm
Oh no,
I'm
not
normally
around.
awake. No,
Oh.
I am normally awake, and you're normally not anymore. But it's a clown event. She's a funhouse clown, so I don't know if I'd be welcome. I mean, I do have money.
Yeah.
It sounds like fun, but
Mm-hmm.
will it be fun? Probably not, because
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
You have any of that food left that I gave you?
No,
need a little bit of
ate it
something.
all.
Everything.
Everything.
All of it. All 3 combos. I
What
need
do
a
you
little bit
want?
of just a little bit of food, like some churros and a drink. Should be fine. Thank you.
Is that enough drink, or do you need more drink?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm good with one.
Okay.
I'll give you back the rest.
Did I give you more than one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think so. Or maybe actually I grabbed one before I gave them to you, but I don't know.
Probably, because I think I only gave you one, man.
Yeah, I think I probably, you know, grabbed one for myself.
How's Junior doing?
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty pleased with the outcome of the thing.
Great.
Yeah.
I could
Mhm.
care less about the outcome.
Yeah. I understand.
Oh,
You
wait,
don't have a
I
horse.
couldn't,
Yeah.
couldn't care less.
Couldn't care. Yeah,
less.
couldn't care less.
Well,
Yeah.
I could probably. Well, that's not true. I could probably care less.
Probably could. Yeah.
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 I cared enough to want to know. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
mean,
I don't didn't really care which the outcome
Outcome.
was. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah. It's just interesting, or I mean, not interesting, but you know, interesting enough that you want to know. You know what? I think. Oh God.
You made it.
It's pretty late.
Is it time for you to go to bed?
I mean, it would be.
Well, you successfully reestablish this friendship.
Okay, good. I felt bad, but you know, it's been a
I
little.
was just, you know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't
I
have
see
been.
flying
I wouldn't
cars.
have felt like anything bad if. Let me take that mark off there so you can mark the map if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
I just if I hadn't been going through the other stuff, everything would have been fine. I wouldn't have even thought anything of it, but
Yeah.
because I told you I joined them and then suddenly we were having trouble hanging out. It was
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get
I
that.
thought I'd messed something up.
No. No. No.
I mean, I
feel
probably
like-
have messed something up, but like not with the
I
friendship.
mean, but not with no, not
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
We
We indeed. Yeah, it's just more that my time has been a little bit more splintered between just, you know, working in my apartment at, well, most times not working, most times just like sleeping in, and
playing games. You're a game
yeah.
player.
I'm such a huge gamer. Yep. No, Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2.
You're an old school. You're an old school
Yeah.
gamer. All
You
right.
missed the
I just
turn.
passed it. Yeah.
You did, yeah. Yeah.
I did. I
Well, we
noticed.
can go around.
Now I'm driving on the wrong side of the street.
Yes, you are. That's okay. All right.
So this isn't very far from where you were stranded.
Well, I was stranded by, almost by the food court, but this
That's
is
true. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I think I I was just kind of dazed when I walked from the apartments or something. I don't know why I didn't take a car. Oh shit! I have a car here. See, there we go. I mean, I have two. I think.
Yeah.
Here.
You good job.
But
Are you gonna
yeah.
pick up this thing that's just sitting here?
What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
Is it a gun? It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is a gun. Yeah. I'm not
Is it
gonna
a
pick
gun?
it up.
All right. Well.
No, thank you.
Too
No,
bad
thank you.
Ian's not here. Is it broken?
Yes.
Okay. Too bad
Yeah.
Ian's not here.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
get like some. He's gonna get that charge, like stockpiling charge or something, with all of his broken guns.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Congrats. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real smart.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
I'm
he's
gonna
get
I'm
hit
gonna
with
head-
all the things those guns have done.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
That's
well,
a good
have
deal.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
And,
you too. I hope it's yeah, I hope you're gonna have a better night tonight.
I might go to sleep before I start feeling the flooding. I might just go to sleep and see if maybe I can get a good night's sleep for once. Although
Yeah.
I'll probably be flooding while I'm sleeping, so I'll probably still have nightmares and trouble. But, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean, but you can always, you know, try a different approach to
Yeah.
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 All right.
We'll see. All right.
Okay, well, good luck with that. I'm
Bye.
gonna go sleep here.
damn it. They got me too. Is that what happened to you as well?
Yeah, I just hit a car.
Oh, damn locals.
Yeah.
Oh crap, do I not have any more repair kits?
Yeah, just wait for me and I can give you one.
Oh no. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Borrow my car. Usually I'm stocked up.
There you are.
Appreciate you.
Alright.
What's your name?
I'm Bertha.
Bertha. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm Jenny.
Nice to meet you, Jenny.
Hey there.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
I've been saying pass, but you're a therapist, so
Yeah.
I'm okay-ish.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah. Last night was worse, so.
What happened last night?
When the memory flooding gets really bad, I have a really bad memory that comes in. I have two places I go. One of those places I can't go to anymore because it's been claimed by somebody else, and I don't want to encroach on her turf again. The other, I'd only taken one person to, and when I went there last night, there he was having a meeting up there, and I couldn't go. I had to leave, and I was angry. And it was compounded by some things, and I did a lot of yelling through text, which is weird. Usually when I get very angry, I just go very silent, but I was panicking on top of being angry because I couldn't go to my spot. He eventually apologized. He didn't know it was safe. He didn't know it felt safe for me when I was in those states. I didn't tell him. So, how was he supposed to know? He just knew that he met me there one time when I was having a breakdown, and that's all. He didn't know it was a special place he met me.
Yeah, it's understandable. I'm glad you got things sorted out. Was that the person you wanted to stab?
Yeah. I felt like he wasn't taking my feelings into consideration at all. And I felt like I was being excluded because it was a meeting I was supposed to be at. And he knew I was around, but one of his old friends came by, so there goes my spot, Which is fine because I was kind of torn about the meeting anyway. I was torn about the whole point of it. So.
The point?
Yeah. I didn't think it should be happening. But it's the first time one of my compulsions almost got me killed, because like I showed my anger to someone who could very easily just take my life and think nothing of it. Except apparently he did think something of it, so there's that, I guess. I don't know if having a psychopath value my life is much, you know, comfort, but I guess it's better than him taking it, you know? But like other issues I have, you know, I can't. I feel bad for. Well. Are you there?
Sometimes when we wake back up, you have to run away so someone can hear you.
I see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna stay down here, I think. Waking up there was kind of scary. Well, now I'm sitting so far away from you. Alright. So, what's the last thing you heard? I don't know why I'm asking, because I don't remember what I was talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about the meeting you had and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where compulsion almost got me killed. That one.
Yeah. Your compulsion almost got... What was your compulsion there?
To go to the hill. You want to see the hill?
Sure.
Alright. Ugh.
That shouldn't have hurt me that much.
He did a jump and leap.
I don't know what happened.
Well, you jumped from a roof. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, but I was fine, and then I just fell over.
Yeah. Well, to me, it looked like you just belly flopped onto the...
Oh. No, I landed it for me.
Oh, wow. Alright, come on, car.
This is the way of the clown.
Yeah. You won't be the first clown I've ever taken to the hospital.
Hmm. Then we could see the hill.
Yeah. I'd tell you to buckle up, but
Wow.
wouldn't do much good. Oh. Okay.
Tad?
Yeah, I was sorry. I was having problems with my motor function.
I was worried you had disappeared again.
No. No, I'm just bad at marking GPS.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, usually I know where places are and, you know, can usually get to them without the GPS, but it's like a comfort to have it on. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think
This
that's a
session is supposed to
compulsion.
be
I think
about
that's
managing
just...
your OCD. We need to get on that topic.
Yeah, I was trying to, and then my head popped. So
Yeah.
I was talking about how that was one way a compulsion almost killed me, but like I feel bad for Signy because every day I wake up and if Takasuya isn't open and I don't recognize people in the other stalls, I call Signy and I go, I can't get food. So she'll give me some sometimes, or other times she'll just come in and sell me something from Takasuya. But or one day she ordered and then I paid for it and then she gave it to me because for some reason it feels okay, like nobody will poison it if somebody else is getting it, you know. Another thing that's an issue is I'm a probationary mechanic and I can't get myself to post the ad because I am... At first I was just scared that I didn't know what I was doing, and that's no big deal. That's not an OCD thing. But now I'm kind of scared somebody is going to, you know, call me and get me somewhere and then, like, you know, just take me out. And I know some of that probably has to do with the first
Yeah, it
time
might
I
not be
met
entirely
Sneaky.
OCD.
It might be
general anxiety.
a little bit of trauma response too. But
Yeah.
I can't do it. So basically, I'm failing my probationary period because I can't do it. So I made making jokes that I'm just lazy, but you know, not. I have to have at least 50 bandages on me at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. I don't usually need that many, but I don't know why I'm stopping
Alright,
there.
well, how
I
about
never-
for tackling that? You start by trying to reduce the number. Maybe don't like cut out entirely, but try reducing to like
yeah, well, I need
45,
some.
40. You're slowly building yourself up to it. So you're not going cold turkey all at once.
Yeah.
But also, something that makes OCD worse is stressful situations and,
I'm definitely going
you
through
know,
it right now.
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not helpful in managing all this.
We'll see if there's actually a doctor. Is there actually a doctor?
No.
Probably not.
Nope.
Now, let's go back to the front desk. Time to see Nurse Payne.
All right.
Someone's playing RuneScape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about the bandages? What if you cut out one part of the compulsion, the ending the day with 50? Because, you know, if you're using them during the day, and then when you get up in the morning, you can just re-up your bandage supply so you have 50 at the start.
Yeah. Yeah, because I start my day twice a day.
Yeah.
One part of the day is Tad, and one part of the day is Bertha. Usually when the memory flooding starts coming in. Right now, I'm kind of in the in-between state. I preemptively got into Bertha. I knew we were gonna meet, and I might.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got in there. Oh, how did that get? Okay, listen, I'm having issues. I always have issues near the hospital. Alright, we should be able to make it up there in the car. I was gonna take the quad up there. That's what I usually take up to the hill, but
Okay.
the car should make it, so we'll take the car.
For managing your compulsions, I think the thing that really works for you, because, I mean, you've done it before, is just reducing and slowly chipping away.
Yeah. I got rid of my circuit,
Yeah.
except for one location, which I kept on
extremely
purpose because it
helpful.
became more about me than anything else, and it's one
You
of
have the tools to handle it.
yeah.
They're all tools in your toolkit.
One of the things that's really messing with me today is I'm remembering like Tessa and Sneaky again, and I've been fighting the compulsion to text Tessa today, so that's one thing. But I have successfully fought it. I have not texted her, so
That's good.
But one of those reasons is because I believe I don't know for sure, but I believe she's the one that took over my other spot, so that's fine. You know, I ruined her safe space once upon a time, so I'm not gonna. I mean, don't tell anyone because I don't want it to get back to her. Then I know where it is if it is hers. Because
Understandable.
I think that would make her feel unsafe again. So for now, I'm just going to shut up and never go there. But yeah, definitely the compulsion to text.
Yeah, that might
just
be your most
is just to
problematic.
say I'm sorry, which doesn't work when she doesn't know what I'm sorry for now. Like,
Yeah. Well,
oh,
the whole
cow.
thing. Oh, cow. All treating OCD is ERP. It's a really the best
ERP.
method. ERP.
ERP.
Yeah. That's how you get rid of OCD. ERP.
What's ERP stand for, please?
Exposure response prevention.
Okay. Good. That's what I was hoping it stand for.
You expose yourself to what makes you feel bad, and you understand why you're responding, and then you prevent that response. Which is just exposing yourself to the uncomfortableness I talked about the first time we met.
Yeah, until you're bored, you said.
Yeah, until you're bored. Your brain can only focus on one thing for so long until it gets understimulated.
Yeah.
And eventually the anxiety lessens.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a little bit until all these memories are done flooding in.
Oh, yeah.
Before I'll be...
You can only manage so many things at once, Dad.
Yeah. It's true.
You try and put a lot on your plate.
I sure would like to be able to, like, you know, order some food.
Yeah. That's a difficult one. What about ordering a drink?
No.
No?
All I think when I think about doing that is that it's a waste of money because usually it's cheaper just to order a combo. But did you know that sometimes the drinks cost more than the combo themselves?
Yeah, but also
So
maybe
what
it's
makes
not about the money, maybe it's about desensitizing yourself.
So what makes me feel safe about this place is that there are 2 murder kitties nearby. They don't come up here, but they are down below. One's like over that way, and then one I believe is over that way. So they don't come up here. Every once in a while I hear them, but they never come up. And it just feels like a safe place to break down, I guess. Protected by cats. And it's close to the Ark. This one is. The other one isn't as much.
What is meaningful about the Ark?
Oh, it's... well, I chose the garage by it, but also, like, you know, animals were how my dad taught me empathy. After my grandma stripped it away, my dad retaught it to me. And, you know, that's what Bertha is. You know, this, the pig mask, it's gruesome. It reminds me of the last day I saw Bertha, which is gruesome as well, but it kind of comforts me a little bit. Feels like she's near me. You know?
Yeah.
I can kind of hide inside. Hide from myself, hide from other people. More and more people are getting to know that Bertha is Tad, but...
Yeah, it's inevitable in this city.
Well, I also haven't done a very great job of hiding it lately. Because,
You don't always have.
yeah, I mean... Like, run up to someone that you don't know is Bertha and you say hi to them. Granted, I'm usually using a super creepy voice, but...
Yeah.
It'll come out eventually. Well, I'm sorry, I know it's creepy.
No. I've
Yeah,
seen worse.
it's creepy. And it doesn't
I've
matter
seen
if you've
worse.
seen worse. You know, the mask is creepy, the voice is creepy. The people I'm around a lot of times are creepy. You know, the only person that I've met... Well, actually, you know what? I met someone last night who seemed okay, but he only really said two sentences to me. But most of the people that I've met who are part of the Smileys, I really can't stand that much. It's really just like, Ken I like. Ian freaks me out. Ursula I'm not a huge fan of.
Is Ursula part of the Smileys?
Yeah, she wears the smiley mask and everything. She's getting married to him in August. It's kind of... I don't know that... The Smileys isn't really... It's not really an organized group like that. I mean, yes, Ken's in charge, basically. But is he really? How can you be in charge of psychopaths? You know? You can't. This is kind of a pretend thing. He's just like corralling a whole bunch of people with, I guess, like-minded ideas about the world, or if they're not like-minded, maybe he'll make them like-minded. But he hasn't tried to brainwash me. He's just trying to
He's
earn
much
my
more
trust.
subtle than that.
He said
Well,
he won't.
Makes you feel,
He said
makes
he
you feel
won't unless I
comfortable.
ask him to. And he knows I won't ever ask him to because of my past. So,
He might not even need to. He's a master of manipulation.
sure, but there are some things you can't manipulate. Didn't we have that conversation? You told me that. There are things that
Yeah.
are intrinsically you, and one of the things that's intrinsically me is I don't want to hurt anyone. The only times I've ever hurt anyone that
You
I've
just
ever-
told me yesterday you wanted to stab someone.
I did, but wanting to and doing it are two different things. You know? I separate myself when I feel violent. I separate myself from the person that I want to hurt. I've only successfully... I've only been unsuccessful in that, I think, twice in my life. You know? Now, I was not saying that I didn't hurt people, because I definitely did. But I was under orders to. And those are the memories that are flooding back, so... But also, there are definitely memories of compulsions and obsessions that I didn't remember before because she took them away. You know? But she never could make me cruel. As far as, like, you know, when I wasn't being triggered to be cruel.
Deep down, you're a good person.
I sure hope so.
I think you are.
One of the things I'm trying to do, being a part of this group of people who are mostly bad, but they do have some good in them, I'm trying to be kind of a good influence, I guess. Or at least show them that it can be done. I've listened to Ken about his ideas on the world. A lot of them just sound like he's hurt. And a lot of them just sound like he's a fucking psychopath. Are you speaking?
No.
Okay.
Listen.
I just wanted to make sure, you know. Are the compulsions from when I was a kid, are they going to come back?
It's possible. Yeah. Stress can bring back a lot of things. When your mental state is bad, compulsions can come back.
Am I going to start listening to The Gambler nonstop for 8 hours a day again?
If it happens, then we can address it.
It's a good song.
You're not a victim to your own mind. You don't have to be. Might be difficult, but you're not a prisoner.
Yeah.
I think the best thing for you right now is just managing the stress that you feel. And how about to go back to the food stuff? Let's go over some thought challenging techniques.
All right.
You understand that the food and thinking that's poisoned isn't a rational thought, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes up, try and identify it as a OCD thought, and then challenge that, saying, what would you think if a friend told you that? What would you tell a friend who told you that?
Which friend? If it's kin, it's probably poisoned.
Well, okay, Signy.
All right, Signy's probably fine.
If she said she thought that her food was all poisoned, how would you react to that?
Well, truthfully, I would kind of treat her like I treated my dad back then, and I'd take a bite of it and have her watch me. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't feel scary if someone else's food might be, I guess, because I know it's not poisoned if it's her food. I don't know why it would be poisoned if it's my food.
How about what is the evidence that supports the food being poisoned, and what is the evidence that doesn't support it being poisoned? Listing that out in your mind.
Well, it wouldn't make sense for a food stall that's trying to make money to start poisoning their people, the customers, you know? Even if they didn't like their customers. If they don't like their customers, they can refuse service. They don't have to poison it and put their business at stake.
Yeah. That would be a very bad thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel a bit better, listing out the reasons why it wouldn't?
A little, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow when I need to get food. How are you doing on food? Are you hungry?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Alright. Thirsty?
A lot of times, OCD thoughts are, they aren't rational, but sometimes you need to clarify it to yourself. You need to tell yourself that you're not 100% certain on this. You're using your judgment based on feelings rather than the objective reality of the situation. That can be difficult to internalize, but you're a logical person. And I think that you are able to process the situation like that.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could
it's just-
happen? I fail again, I'll try it again the next day. You know?
Yeah. All of it is just tools in your toolbox. Challenging your obsessions can be useful. Sometimes they're too, much to really handle, but something like someone poisoning your food, that statistically and logically it doesn't make sense. So that's where you can slowly start to chip away at it.
Yeah. And I don't like potatoes, so therefore, that's the thing that historically was poisoned the most. Because they were
Yeah.
nightshades, they were poisonous. You gotta get the wrong
exactly.
potato on your plate. Yeah.
And I think when you get these OCD thoughts, you kind of internalize the intrusive thoughts rather than writing them off. It's very common about, let's say, you get the intrusive thought of, oh, what if I push someone into traffic? right? What? What was that?
Sorry. That was, Okay, it's gonna... I broke something. I broke something.
Yeah, you really
Joe.
broke something there. You really did.
It's don't laugh. It's my motor function. It's
Okay,
broken.
well, let
Like
me function.
it's not That's part of breaking my programming. It's one of the
Yeah.
I harmed my mind a little bit, and sometimes when I try to do one thing, that happens.
Oh.
So it used to happen whenever somehow like Tessa got brought up when I wasn't remembering, and now I don't know why it happens. I think it's just gonna happen for a while, but it's happening less and less, so
Okay, I didn't
I
know
don't
that.
think it's permanent. Well, there's kind of a lot of stuff you didn't know, Joe.
Well, I can't know if you don't tell me.
Well, I can't tell you if I can't tell you.
Yeah,
know?
that is true.
Yeah. It's not a big issue. I mean, my dad lost his motor memory, so at least I got that. You know, I can still do things without having to be taught to do them again, so.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, by giving, the intrusive thoughts weight, by thinking that they are important and, meaningful, the thoughts will come up more often. It's like someone telling you, don't think about a pink elephant.
Yeah, I think I used
think
that
about it.
analogy before.
Yeah.
Except I think I said purple.
I go pink. Well, I'm pink right now. Maybe that's
yeah,
why.
you're pink.
Yeah.
We kind of clash
So-
a little right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you give those thoughts meaning by worrying about them, basically. But the compulsions that you're doing right now don't help that. They make you feel better for a little while, but then it just comes back again. And
Yeah. Do you think-
they're a crutch, basically.
Do you think coming up to this hill is... do you think I should fight that? Because I feel so much better when I'm up here, when I'm having my issues.
I don't think you should right now.
So I should wait until maybe all this
Yeah.
flooding's done. It seems like
Yeah.
a helpful compulsion right now if it's where I feel safe.
Yeah, focus on just
why
what you can manage right now. You're already going through a lot of stress.
It's also why I spend a lot of time up on the arc, because it's not a very far trip to here, you know? But if I'm not like that, this is kind of a boring place just to stand, you know?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You got good views all around, except for the machinery, which is a little ugly, but a little ugly and you're beautiful, you know, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's understandable.
Everything's a little bit ugly if you look hard enough.
Well, look at my face. It's a little bit ugly.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, these scars can only be covered up so much with makeup.
Yeah, well. Scars give personality.
Yeah.
They give a little bit of history on the outside.
Maybe they do.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, Ken yelled at me last night because, well, it wasn't like a yell. It wasn't like an anger yell. It was more of a, I talked about what this place meant to me. And he very sternly said, "You know, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a therapist. No matter how much Buttons wants me to be a therapist, no matter how much people treat me like a therapist, I'm not a therapist."
Wait, buttons.
Yeah, when he wanted to open up Parsons and be like the head guy, like Ken likes to try out therapists. So he had a
Yeah.
therapy session, and then Buttons is like, maybe you should be a therapist.
Oh my god.
And Ken and I laughed about that because I'm like, yeah, you totally put the psychopath in charge of the psychopaths.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The psychopath in charge of the psychopath that once made a cult full of psychopaths. Put him in charge of all the psychopaths. Like, yeah, that's a good idea, Buttons.
God damn.
But that's one of the things. One of the things that surprised me about that conversation is Ken wasn't interested. Like, he thought it would be funny, but he wasn't interested enough to do it. And there was a person who... There's a person out there who seems to be programmed in a similar way I am, who needs bosses. And they were calling Ian their boss, and Ian didn't feel equipped to do that. So he called Ken over, and he tried to pass it off on Ken. And Ken, for whatever it means, for one thing, he kept looking at me like trying to figure out how I felt about it, which obviously, no, don't do it, you know. But the next day, he apparently called someone who knew this person and said, hey, here's this issue that's happening. You should take care of it instead of taking control. So it's things like that when he does it, it kind of shows me a little bit of humanity, but then obviously he tells me about his past and there was nothing there. There was no humanity there for a while.
Yeah.
You know, there for a long time when I was talking to you and I couldn't talk about how we were programmed to do things, you kept talking about acknowledging my dad is bad, which there was some bad there. I acknowledge it, but he was in the same situation I was in.
Yeah.
And I think my dad was intrinsically good, you know? He tried what he could to keep me out of it. And he failed because my grandma, I don't know, had any humanity in her. Except apparently
Understandable.
she didn't want a child to remember the horrific things she made her do. Well,
Why did your dad have you?
yeah. After she had him kill his father, my grandma sent him to Los Santos. Because my dad had a dream of being an actor. Now, he wasn't a good actor, but he had a dream of it. And she wanted to make sure everything blew over. So she needed him out of the area, you know? And she sent him to Los Santos. And now he never became an actor, but he did fall in love with someone, which was breaking his programming. Because we're not allowed to feel that. And he was with her for a few months before she got pregnant. And he was with her for about a year after they had me. And then Grandma sent for him. I think probably using the excuse that she had never met her grandchild. And he went home. And my mom sent that letter calling him stupid. She didn't want to see him again. I don't think she had a choice. I think that was either Grandma's directive or my father had been killing people that she was close to and she just needed to save herself.
Yeah.
I, of course, don't know for sure what was happening there. But I do know how awkward they were when she came to pick me up when I was 8. How I would catch them looking at each other. I don't know if I'm ever going to feel that for anyone.
You don't have to.
What if I want to? I feel like I'm missing out. It's a difficult emotion, right? You feel...
Yeah. Your dad broke the programming, so...
Yeah. He did.
I think you have the ability for anything.
I already broke that directive. Now it's just a waiting game, I guess.
You can't rush those kinds of things.
No. I don't know that I've even met anyone who would fit that bill, you know? I do feel like I love people. I don't feel like it's that kind of love, though, you know?
Yeah.
Even just that more platonic kind of love that I'm feeling toward people, even that's new, you know?
Just give yourself time.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Alright, let's get out of this place. We've been here long enough.
You're just tired of the bugs and the birds and the... Yeah.
Only so much I could take.
Only so much. But yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on the, I almost hit a bird. I'll work on the, maybe ramping down the bandage buy-in a little bit.
Yeah.
And, I still obviously have to buy them because I like to ride my motorcycle and my quad.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
definitely
get knocked
need
off
them.
of those all the time. But also try to order food, or at least try to get close to it. You know? Alright.
You can order the food and not eat it.
That would be a waste. Maybe I order the food
Well, you
and
can give
trade
it
it
to
with
someone
someone.
else.
Trade it with
Yeah.
someone. Yeah. I know where this is, but I'm usually in my quad, and I feel like I shouldn't just off-road this with this car. Thank you for coming out.
Of course.
I'm glad I was able to hold off Bertha. It does help when I'm not alone, but yesterday it started happening at that damn trial, and I had to leave. So I didn't start like singing a creepy song or whatever in the middle of the courtroom.
Yeah, probably a good thing.
Yeah.
What was
I
the
mean,
outcome of that trial?
She's guilty of several things, but not like treason.
Oh.
She was like accomplice to terrorism, and
Jesus.
that one with the finances, where you take money that you shouldn't take, and then Something
Is she
else.
impeached?
I don't know. She's going for a year, so probably, unless they want to make it a point to
Goddamn.
allow a felon to continue, in which case Edgar actually has a platform. So
Oh. Wait. Edgar's a felon?
Edgar, yeah.
I didn't look into him at all. I figured he like got an expungement or something. What?
As far as I know, I don't remember if it was Siny or Ken who told me. Maybe Ursula said something. He went for an expungement and it got denied.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where'd your car go? Is it
Oh,
under?
it's over here.
All right. Oh, yeah, all right, because. Well,
Talk to you later.
yeah, thank you.
No problem.